If you owe me money, I need you to pay up. It's 2021. I ain't playing no more games. I'm really finna get real disrespectful on you bitch ass niggas. This your host, Jesse J.
And Young Yodi on the mic.
And this is Tales from the Crib, episode 4. I ain't even finna waste no time no more.
But wait, we got to get one thing corrected on the show.
What?
Right off the bat. You said co-host. I'm actually the star host, and you're my assistant host or co-host.
I'm Tom Brady, you AB.
Nah. I didn't lose my mind.
I'm Donovan McNabb, you TO.
So we're both bad? No respect for the Eagles.
So don't even try my team. That's my favorite team. How you start off with disrespect? See, you started off with disrespect. And we just talked about no more disrespect.
I woke up and I chose negligence.
It's called I woke.
Or is it violence?
I woke up and I chose violence.
No, that's what you do when you have a kid and you don't care about them. I woke up and I chose negligence. For all those stripper moms that are out to 2 a.m. and their baby's watching themselves or they're watching them on the phone, they woke up and chose negligence.
I hope to start on something real tragic about my Lakers losing.
Oh,
I don't even know what to do right now. I don't even want to watch sports no more. Turn off ESPN. I don't want to hear Skip talk. I don't want to see Shannon. I woke up. I seen somebody saying they're smoking a LeBron James pack.
Ooh.
I almost broke my phone. The disrespect.
It's a sad, sad day in Lakerland.
Nah, but it was all right. I already knew they was going to lose. It was too many people injured. Even if they would have won this game, they would have lost eventually because AD had a groin injury and he said his leg was messed up.
But did you hear how he got the groin injury?
Jamal Crawford hit him in the dick.
He was at the strip club.
Shout out Lou Will.
He was in Magic City with Future, breaking it down. He wore out his groin.
Future, Lou Will.
Too many strippers, yeah. With lemon pepper Lou. Coming through with lemon pepper Lou. Now, Anthony Street Clothes Davis was in street clothes yet again. And poor little
disrespect. I don't even know how.
How does that skit go? It's like, I'm 36. I'm 36.
I'm 30. Why?
You give me AD and he's not even playing. I'm 36. I got to pass to the bald eagle and fucking Kyle Kuzma, who
they ain't making nothing.
They ain't
making nothing. They didn't show up.
He's gone.
They're all getting traded.
Kuzma gone.
Schroeder didn't re-sign the deal.
We gotta go through it. Schroeder staying or gone?
Gone. He ain't re-signed the deal. That's his dumb ass get. He gone. He should have signed it when he had a chance.
Marcus Sol staying or gone?
I kind of like him.
I like him as a bench presence. I want him as a third string big man.
I want him.
So he's not gonna play most nights, but if someone's injured, he could come in and not hurt you as playing spot bench minutes.
Who's that old man that's on the team that doesn't play? And he just like for motivation purposes only for the Lakers. It's like, is it Jared Dunn?
Oh, Jared Dudley.
Yeah, he needs to be the.
But he did play the last season. He played a little bit
this season. That don't count.
He didn't play this season.
That don't count.
Shout out Jared Dudley.
Still getting checks.
He used to have the fastest hands in the league. He used to pick everybody's pocket. He was a defense assassin.
Now he just bald and old and wears a headband for
he
no
got
reason.
a check. He can do it. He just want court-side seats, basically.
Let me stop hating. But back to what I was saying. Dennis Schroeder gone.
Drummond
gone.
We said Kuzma gone.
No, Kuzma. Kuzma's gone. No.
He's gone.
No.
They're trading. You know what they're trading him for?
A fucking chicken sandwich.
Lonzo Ball.
No, a fucking chicken sandwich.
Lonzo Ball. They're bringing Lonzo back.
Hot and spicy. He's getting traded for fucking hot and spicy.
They need another facilitator.
He's not even worth that. I wouldn't even hire him. As a matter of fact, if he applied at McDonald's, you better decline. What's it called? When you call it? When you throw it in the trash. Area 51 it.
You're just making up stuff now.
Whatever it's called, you know what I mean. But
who else?
But like I was saying, moving on. Speaking of old people, you ready for this fight this weekend with Floyd and Logan?
We got to talk about the rest of the NBA before we move on to fights.
We gonna catch on that later. Remember?
We'll sprinkle it in. We're basically gonna sprinkle some NBA knowledge throughout the show. Is what you're telling us.
You know, we're trying something new this time. You know, doing it Gavin way. You know, since Gavin.
So we talking fights.
Who you got? You got Floyd or Logan? We gonna start it off
You know,
right there.
I was actually looking at the heights. Guess how tall Logan is?
He's like 6'1", 6'2".
6'2".
How tall is Floyd?
5'8".
Who has longer reach?
Are you kidding me? Is
The black person.
is he a goddamn fucking? I can't even say it because that wouldn't even sound right.
No. But I mean, that's stupid. Like, I mean, even though this doesn't even make any sense and this is celebrity boxing, and I'm still wondering why Floyd even accepted this. Did you see how much money he's gonna make?
It's an ungodly amount. I couldn't even imagine making that type of money. I mean, your children's children wouldn't have to work.
He gets like $5 million guaranteed, and he gets half of whatever Triller makes for this whole thing. 50%, and then Logan gets like $250,000, and he gets like a 10% of what they make.
He's still getting money.
They all got to share in it.
Money,
like double paid.
But do you see that they're not marking an official winner unless someone gets knocked out?
So will they just keep fighting until someone gets tired?
No, they're doing 8 rounds, and if no one's knocked out, it's just over. And there's no declared winner.
Is it like 8 3-minute rounds?
I believe so. 8 3-minute rounds.
I'm
gonna take. Do you want to bet on it? I'll take Logan.
Nah, speaking of bets,
you gotta vote money. Oh, speaking of the bet,
you owe me.
How we literally heard a recording.
That was episode 1.5. That's not.
So shout out to our listeners. But basically, we got episode. What is it? 1 through 3. We also have another episode 1.5 that are the secret tapes. We're gonna be releasing them later. So you gotta follow. We're gonna get our Patreon going. If you get on that, then you might be able to unlock those secret tapes. But go ahead and continue.
But yeah, like I was saying, I got Floyd winning. Logan gonna lose clearly. But
what are we betting on it?
I bet if Floyd, we can go by rounds.
No, you know what? We will bet, but we'll do this. We'll bet a case of Twisted Tea for a knockout. But if no one's knocked out, then it's just nothing. There's like nobody wins.
So a knockout.
Only on knockouts. So if Logan knocks out Floyd, I win. Floyd knocks out Logan, you win. If at the end nothing happens, then there's basically like the bet never happened. It's like a draw.
Oh, I can do that.
A case of teas. Oh, we got a shout out. It's our unofficial sponsor, non-sponsor sponsor.
You know, we're sponsored by the greatest drink in the world, the beverage that quenches your thirst.
The drink of the gods, the drink of the goats. I heard that Michael Jordan likes his eggs with a little bit of Twisted Tea.
You know, and every day we drink Twisted Tea. You chilling with the Twisted Tea boys.
Twisted Tea boys. We also like Black and Mild and Game.
We do not smoke Black and Milds. Do not spread that lie. I do not smoke
Black and Mild boys.
Just disgusting.
If you're from the streets, you smoke Black and Mild.
Disgusting. But on a more serious note, I want to say R.I.P. to Little Loaded from Texas.
Looks like Lil Loaded had a sad story.
You know,
everybody missed him. Off of some tricking on trick.
And you know, we would get deep in this, but this ain't really that type of podcast. We don't want to put you in that type of energy. We just gonna keep all the positive. We're gonna talk about some winning, people getting money, people fucking bitches. We're gonna drink Twisted Teas.
But we will say, excuse me, at least we'll give him a RIP Lil Loaded.
RIP Lil Loaded. Real one. Realist. I drink
pour,
to that.
Pour the little Twisted Tea out for Lil Loaded. There you go.
All right.
What's next on the docket?
You know, we're moving kind of fast. What you been doing this whole week?
Me?
Yeah.
I've been watching the damn playoffs. I've been learning how to be a better podcaster.
What?
Yep.
You been watching videos?
I've been watching videos, trying to become a young Jedi in this editing game.
You know I'm your OG. You could have asked me.
No, I'm your young OG.
No,
I'm younger, but I'm still your OG back then.
I'm your triple OG. I'm the one to put you in the game. No homo. Pause.
No, bitch, I was in the game before I even knew who you were.
We
I was a young legend in the streets.
Ain't no legend in the streets.
Young Yodi, a.k.a. The Truth. Oh, anyway, speaking of The Truth, go follow me on Twitter at Papa O'Block.
All right. And
you ain't even... Oh, I thought you were about to skip it. I was like, this man... I'm talking about our handles. He ain't gonna give his handle. What's your handle?
It's Felix Supreme 305.
Felix Supreme. Wasn't it Felix Fat Cat Supreme at one point?
Nah. I tried to make it. That's the name at the top, but the regular the at name. Felix Supreme 305. FELIX Supreme 305.
That's like I'm Papa O'Block. Also Chico Grande. You can also find me on Instagram. If I can remember my own name, it's Chico_Grande 210. You can also follow us at Tales from the Crib on Twitch and Tales from the Crib 210 on YouTube. We're gonna be twitching soon, twitching on the gaming side, getting our Skater XL on. You gonna get on anything, young Darius?
I might get on a little 2K. Show me. If I lose, I'm resetting the game. I'm telling you right now. If they blowing me out, I'm quitting. I'm resetting. Do not care. I do not care.
You're gonna be a lot of you losing on Twitch.
Never that. And I'm not even gonna tell you what team I play with. I'm so real. I play with any team.
That's why you lose. 30, 40, 50.
But speaking about losing, matter of fact, hold on. Let me get a drink. Let me quench my thirst with once again another sponsor, sip. Not sponsor. Twisted Tea.
Yes. That sounded like a chug, not a sip.
Whatever. Your mother. But like I said, speaking of winning, let's talk about somebody that's winning. Somebody that's defying all odds. Somebody that got a bag that's trying to get a bigger bag. You know what I'm talking about?
Who? Enlighten me.
Who's your favorite quarterback?
Brett Favre.
Nah, hell nah. Who the fuck likes Brett Favre? That's the fuck.
The GOAT.
No, Jay Cutler. Mr. Bombs over Baghdad. Mr. Let it slang, let it bang.
That's his mantra.
That's his mantra. But
that's what it says on his Twitter handle.
But,
let it slang, let it bang. Hashtag.
But, so what's going on is Jay Cutler and his wife have a TV show. I don't know what channel it's on. I don't watch it. I just know they got a TV show because I seen every now and then. I seen the TV show. Jay Cutler's a dick, which is funny as shit. You would never suspect. Jay Cutler is the biggest, funniest dick in the world.
He's a funny dick?
He's a funny dick. He was like, his wife was trying to shit on him one day. She was washing dishes. She was like, yeah, so, I'm going to go with girls. We're going to go buy this and go do all this. And he's like, yeah, so what you going to do? Nothing, huh? You finna just lay around the house? And he was like, no, I'm finna go buy me a house. And I was like, damn.
I'm getting some property today. Don't test me, ho.
But speaking of that,
he had her sign a prenup, and now he wants what?
He wants what? He wants half of her business money, and her business, if you don't know,
GOAT status
is what? Cavallari, Cavallari, which made like 12 million last year.
That's not right, bro. Let's keep it raw.
That's how I spelled it. Whoever wrote this.
You didn't watch The Hills growing up.
What is that?
It was a show that his wife was on, I believe.
Which is called what?
It was on MTV. I think it was called The Hills, if I remember.
No, but she has a
I know she has a new show now.
She has a clothing line.
A clothing line, but she was on a show back in the day, like basically like young rich people in California.
The Hiltons? Paris Hilton TV show?
Mm-mm.
Keep It Up with the Kardashians?
Mm-mm.
If it ain't Keep It Up with the Kardashians, I ain't keeping
MTV
up.
shit.
Nah. If it was MTV, what did I watch on MTV?
You watched MTV Cribs.
Nah, I was disappointed when I found out that was fake.
Tales from the Crib.
I was real disappointed when I found out later on that everybody's house was rented. Everybody's fridge. You know what? I resemble my fridge. That's what my fridge always says stocked with drinks.
Cause you thirsty.
No, bitch. Cause I saw MTV Cribs, and every time they open their refrigerator, you just saw drinks. I got this drink. I got this drink. I got this drink. I got this drink.
But it's not good if you just pick the most terrible drinks.
I get the best drinks in the world.
This man likes mango. He's a mango head.
I'm from Miami.
Yeah. Speaking of Miami, I did see something today. I saw like a 12-year-old boy and a 14-year-old girl got in a shootout with the cops and are charged with attempted murder. And it was two little white kids. What the hell is going on in Florida? Everything from Florida is crazy. It's like everyone from Florida at birth is given a tape of Chief Keef and then just goes fucking wild.
Don't hate, Gavin. You know, it's just people wake up and they choose to fuck with us, and some people ain't having that shit. Like, I know a lot of people that got guns and they kids know where the gun is, and they will show you like, hey, my daddy has a gun. Baby, really? You're like, yeah, let me show you. He keeps it right here. And you're like, oh, okay.
And then that shit went off and fucking shot a toddler. You were like the Rugrats, but with fucking 9mm. Hey, look what I got. Bam! On my face. Now I can't see. Now I'm like Lil Reese. Nah, speak on Lil Reese, you know, hope he heals. It looks like he's doing better.
Did he lose
Shout out 300.
Did he lose his eye for real?
No. It fell out, but they put it back in.
For real?
No. If it fell out, it's not going back. That's not how that works.
We ain't gonna talk about it. This ain't a type of podcast. This is not that type of podcast. We'll find out one of the episodes when we bring a nurse on here.
That's for the late night show.
The Patreon.
Yes.
Matter of fact, I didn't say it earlier. I'm gonna say it now. This is going on YouTube. This is going on Twitch. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on you can follow him on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter, Felix Supreme 305. And
we already said our Twitter.
Say it again, bitch. I don't care.
We are Tales from the Crib on Twitch. Tales from the Crib 2.0 on YouTube. You better learn it.
Like, comment,
so you spreading the word. You were like, oh, I don't know where we're at.
Like, comment, and subscribe. And we coming on with merch soon. We ain't playing no games. I see a lot of niggas out there half-stepping. You think you know what you're doing, but you don't know. All right, moving on to the next topic. Chase made $1.5 billion in overdraft fees. This is why I don't fuck with Chase. This is why I got out of Chase. Chase is always trying to hit you with the dumbest fees. They trying to hit you with back-to-back fees. You pay it.
I hate Chase.
And then, I know, I had Chase for, I think I had, Bank of America was my first bank. And then I went to Chase, and I had Chase for like 8 months, a year. And then, like, they just kept hitting me with fees. Like, every time I turn around, got hit with an overdraft fee. And I turned overdraft protection off. And they'd be like, oh, well, you still got charged, so you still got to pay it.
Oh, my God. I was, one time with one of my early banks, I had like my money when it was direct deposited go into my savings. Like, I didn't have it go in my checking. I had it go in my savings. And every so often I would move whatever money I wanted to allow myself to kind of spend. I'd move that into checking. Well, one time, like I had the thing where if like I had a little bit of money left, like it would move over $100. And one time I didn't know, like, if it did it more than like twice, it like was this huge fee. And like one time I got paid and like I bought like a few things, and then I was like, how the fuck am I, like, does it say like my account's getting low? They like gave me all these fees, and I had to go in the bank and talk to the bank person, and they like reversed like I think all the fees but like 2, so I got my money back. But if they didn't give me most of my money back, I would have been heated. But at least I learned my lesson to like set your shit up better, or like actually know the rules and shit, because they will take your money and they have no problem keeping it.
You have any of your bills on auto draft? Auto pay?
Yeah.
Fucking balling. I should have made you buy pizza today.
No. It's I have it because it's like you get a discount. If I don't get a discount for doing it, then I don't have it on auto pay.
How much of it? Like $5 is enough discount?
No, unlike the insurance, I think you get like it's like 15%.
Oh, insurance.
It's actually decent, but all the other shit, no. Like I don't have none of that on auto pay, but I think I have my insurance. Oh wait, I think T-Mobile too, because that you do get like 10% or 5%. I forget. Maybe those two are the only ones. Shout out T-Mobile.
I need to put my T-Mobile bill on on auto pay, but I gotta
You get them discounts.
put it on my credit card. Get them double points.
And then we go into Miami.
No, I'm
Tales from the Crib, Miami edition.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna show you everywhere not to go. And I'm be like,
I'm good everywhere I go. They know me.
He likes to say the N word.
No. I'll be like confused. I'm like, I don't say nuggets.
I don't say nuggets. Oh man. But speaking of nuggets, I like to take this time out to talk about how I'm proud of Gavin.
For what?
I don't know. That's all I had. Moving on. Next topic. The baby artist, Wisdom, getting arrested for attempted murder. So, did you think it was Baby that did attempted murder when you heard this first, or you thought it was one of his artists?
The Baby is sending hits. He's trying to be like a mobster. He's out here doing drills. The Baby is real.
Yeah, Baby is kind of reckless out here. He don't give no fucks.
He's in these streets.
Nah, it was one of his artists, Wisdom. You remember I showed you this video in the church?
They got it on video. The Baby handed him over a satchel of money and a chain and said, "Get it done, son."
Get it done. The fake lies.
He said, "Click clack, we get back."
Nah,
He said, "Bang bang, let it ring."
You hear all this? All these artists getting arrested. Like a lot of niggas every artist is getting arrested
except for Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow, his DJ got arrested. Close enough.
Oh, he killed someone too. The guy. What is the world coming to when the random white rappers, artists, like his DJs, just murking people in the crowd?
Ain't nobody safe.
Nobody's safe.
Nah.
You think you could trust the suburban kid, but he's even toting now. Just like the gun laws. We got the concealed law just passed in Texas. They're passing it in like 3 or 4 other states where you have to have no license, no nothing. You could have that shit tucked. You ain't got to worry about shit. You're legal.
I'm walking around with a. I'm
gonna be like Rondo number 9. I'm gonna bring Jinkos back, and I'm fucking toting a bazooka in my pants.
Walking around with a big ass bazooka. I can see you now.
I'm gonna blow New Jersey up.
But
shout out New Jersey. That's the homeland. I was actually born in Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
What's the lighter?
Here it is.
But did this law pass for real, or is it still in the works?
It's in. It was submitted, and now I think it's pass.
If this, I might have to. I want to see.
Now we toting Glocks with a dick.
I got to see what the laws are with the cops, cause I ain't trying to get caught with a gun and end up doing.
You ain't doing nothing. It's legal as long as you ain't no felon. You got some felonies I don't know about.
My lawyer isn't here to talk about that stuff.
He pleaded the fifth. Ooh, Lord.
But like I was saying, if I had a gun, I don't even know what kind of gun I would want, because I need like.
You want the golden gun, like in GoldenEye?
No, I need the gun with the double D's on it. I need the.
You want a shotgun
with the extension? Nah, I need the.
You goose hunting?
Your mother.
I'm taking you out. Bam.
Nah, but I know a lot of people. I seen. It's like garlic for some reason. What the fuck is that? But
who's eating garlic?
I don't even know. But I've seen people that have like gun addictions. They got like 13, 14 guns. I'll just be looking at them like, who the fuck are you gonna kill?
I know those.
You got
people.
2 hands. You can.
I know
you
many.
Don't got enough bullets.
I know many people that have like more than one gun safe. They got full-on collections like they in the militia.
And then the gun laws be stupid. I gotta see the rules. Like they be making dumbass rules. Like you can have a gun, but the gun has to be over here, and the clip has to be all the way back here, and the bullets got to be in this box with a lock on it, and the key got to be over here. Like I'm gonna be dead by the time I even think about what's going on.
It's not like that.
Like what the fuck?
Like, hold on, I gotta read this manual.
I gotta tell you 3 times to back the fuck up, or I'll bust your ass. Like, no, nigga, I'm finna bust your ass.
You gotta physically touch me before I can shoot you. And they take the gun off of him.
No, it's as soon as I feel threatened.
Yeah.
So,
But you feel threatened every day. You're gonna be shooting everybody.
Exactly. Matter of fact, I shouldn't. You know what? I don't even need to touch a gun.
We basically are going back to the cowboy times. That's the way Texans like it. You walk around these streets with a gun on your hip, say, who want a problem? So we could do this the old style way. You want to pace and then turn around and blast or what? And challenge you to a duel.
Speaking of knocking niggas out, I seen that they're making new movies. The new movie, The Purge, is coming out. I heard a new...
Are you a fan of the Purge movies?
You know what? I actually am. Even though I don't watch movies more than one time in a year.
Oh, in a year. That's okay.
No, probably like more than that, because there's a lot of movies. Like, I probably seen...
Wait, random question. What's the movie you've probably seen the most in your life? Are we looking at Indiana Jones? We looking at Friday? We looking at what's Pineapple Express? Good movie.
The movie that I've seen the most is How to Lose a Girlfriend in 10 Days. I don't even think that's the name of the movie. It's something like
How
that.
to Lose a Girlfriend in 10 Days?
Yep. My mom used to always watch it, and I used to always have to sit down and watch it. Matthew McConaughey hates to go.
Oh. I wonder, is that the title though? I don't remember. It's something like that.
I don't know. He's a lot of movies, but all them type of movies, my mama had me watching them. Shit's hilarious, and I'd just be.
So you just love Matthew McConaughey. We're gonna get him on an episode. We're gonna go up to Austin.
I'm a fan.
We're gonna have Tales from the Crib coming from the porch of Austin.
Oh,
we're
hell
gonna,
yeah.
You know, hopefully they start doing shows now, because you know, young Jesus, young Jesus, he actually lives like right next to like 3 venues in walking distance. So we could literally pregame, get hammered, and walk to the venue, and don't have to worry about even driving back. We could walk back. You know how dope that's gonna be.
And I'm gonna get gas. I don't know. And I'm gonna bring girls over. And
So
I'm finna get Jesus some trouble.
We could have.
We could have. Finna flip shit.
She's like, you reverting back to your old ways, son.
I told you not to hang with Jesse. I don't like him.
She's like, Tales from the Crib is canceled here. No, we're bringing Tales from the Crib from Austin. We're going to be coming off the luscious golf grass porch overlooking the venues in Austin. We got a primetime location, and it's going to be amazing. And you said we don't have no black in my house. This young man over here is almost dying. Young rookie.
Speaking about people that's not dying, shout out to China finally letting people have more than 2 babies. They moved it to 3.
Because if you had 3, you had to throw the 3rd one in the trash.
Kobe.
God damn. Cancel. Canceled up. We're already canceled. We're going to have to make this one of the secret tapes episodes. This episode just got moved. The secret tapes episode coming to you on Patreon. Just because of that line. Can't be throwing babies in trash cans. It's 2021. Nothing but net. Or was it hard off the rim?
Gotta call bank on that.
Oh my god.
Gotta call back for it.
You know, that's what the Spartans used to do.
Call back for it?
If they didn't, like, they were so particular about their people. Like, if you had a handicapped baby that had, like, deformities or was, like, a little bit special. Excuse me.
You can't say that.
Excuse me. Special. They would basically throw them off a cliff, and they had a certain cliff where they did it, and at the bottom of it was just like a mountain of baby bones.
I think I heard of that. And she like throw rocks at kids, and like I remember with some crazy rule growing up, like they was like you can't have more than one. Like your first kid can't be a female, or like you can't have 2 females in your family, 2 newborn females. Like
in China,
yeah, it was something crazy.
Yeah, no, they definitely try to do that. Like, they try to get a boy. Like, sometimes you're right. If their first child's a girl, they'll just get rid of it. They be doing random stuff. It's like, it's crazy because it's like, I understand, like, you want to have a boy so your name continues because, you know, if you have a girl, it's not guaranteed, you know, and it also would be like, even if she does keep her name, her child take her name or the dad's name. So it's like even then your name can end. So I understand it. It's kind of messed up. It's kind of one of those things in the world where it is, just is what it is. But it's crazy.
You know what else is messed up? Your president, the one that you voted in,
Joe Biden,
the one that we voted in. I voted for him too.
No, I voted
for Kanye.
I voted for Crooked Hillary.
What the fuck? I need a new podcast host. He didn't even vote for Trump. He voted for Hillary. I at least voted for Kanye. Could at least voted for
You know who I voted for?
Kim K.
Harambe.
Who the fuck is
R.I.P. Harambe.
Nope. You should have voted for Chief Keef.
He's already on the Mount Rushmore of legends. Excuse me.
Waka Flocka for president.
I would vote for Waka Flocka.
Or would you vote for Kanye if you run again?
No.
Really?
He's crazy. He's like Dirk said in the song, Kanye crazy.
I'm going Kanye crazy.
No, he was just saying Kanye's crazy. Kanye's crazy. He was just letting us all know, and you're like, yep, we already know. Thanks, Dirk. We didn't need a song.
Nah, but Joe Biden's. How do you feel about? Imagine this. Imagine you back in. It's back. You in 9th grade. You think you finna graduate 12th grade, but Joe Biden comes out and says,
"Where did you see this?" I've literally asked a couple people about this, and they're like, "We don't know what the fuck you're talking about."
It's there. I'm telling you, I seen it. Would you add? I think I even showed you the thing.
Show me what?
That Joe Biden was thinking about adding 4 more years to school. Oh, that's not it. That's the wrong video. See? Joe Biden says
What? So would they allow like health insurance to like till 22? Like, cause you would go to school till you're 22 and then go to college until.
I mean, what's funny?
Until you're 26.
Medicaid in Texas.
That would push you to 26 when you finish regular college.
No. In Texas, you cannot get children's Medicaid once you're on your 19th birthday. So once you turn 19 at the end of that month, you can't get Medicaid. You can't get children's Medicaid. Now you have to try to apply for adult Medicaid and pray to God you get it.
That's ridiculous.
But I hear people always say like, yeah, my kid. I think you can be the 26, but you can be on your parents. Because I was on my mom's insurance until I was 26, 27. She's like, yeah, you got to get off now. You got to get your own. And I was like, well, I've been getting mine. I mean, what are you talking about? I've always had jobs, but I guess. I could have been saving money.
Yep.
But would you do if they said if you were in the 9th grade and then
I would say this is against my rights. I'm taking this to the Supreme Court.
You dropping out?
I'm Rosa Parks. Rosa Park in this hoe.
He's sitting in the back of the bus.
I'm making the back of the bus. Well, that's a cool spot. That was a cool spot when you were on the bus.
Back of the bus?
The very back of the bus,
yeah.
right?
I used to get the stinky pink. You get a girl stinky pinky.
In the back of the bus?
Yep. Ain't nobody know.
You were sticking pinkies in buttholes?
They were some freaks. Shout out to the Miami girls.
And I was gonna say, where this happened? In Mother Florida.
305.
You basically got a tattoo on your body that says, "I am Florida man."
First off, don't ever disrespect the best place in the world. When people come to me and be like, "Hey, you from Florida?"
Just because you have Disney World does not mean you're the happiest place on earth.
We got a lot of things in Florida that makes us amazing. We got the best theme parks. We got the best bitches. We got the best music. We got all the different races.
You got all the Dr. Miami bitches.
Who don't want a BBL bitch?
They out here full of plastic. You out here having sex with a beanbag. That ain't no real booty. That's what you rip up when you cut open a Beanie Baby. That's what you fucking. All those little beads inside. And you're supposed to be real out here. God damn.
Speaking of real, Did you see that thing on the lady on Instagram knocking the bear out? What she was like a bear?
She uppercutted it. She went, hello again. She, well, bam. Knocked it clean off the porch. So basically, to set it up, this woman sees this bear crawling on like she had like a big back wooden deck. And it was like on the railing. And the dog, of course, goes to protect the family and is yelling at it. And then the bear starts to paw at the dog. And the lady comes running like Jerome Bettis on 4th and Inches. And freaking trucks this bear off the rail. And said, you ain't touching nothing.
How big was the bear? Was it real?
It was a black bear. That's as big as a person. It wasn't a cub. It was a big bear.
Oh, I think I seen it. It was like in... I seen...
She hit him with the Stone Cold Stunner. What kind of...
I seen the video, but I didn't finish the video because I didn't
scared.
see anything happen. I was like, this is stupid.
You got scared for the dog. You're like, I don't like animal cruelty. I can't watch this.
No, I got ADD. Like, if it's nothing happening in the first 3 seconds, I'm turning it the fuck off. Like, I need to see some titty, ass, somebody dying. Somebody needs to
you got that TikTok mind. You got that TikTok mind frame. If they don't get your attention in like 0.5 seconds, you're like, I'm done with this garbage.
Speaking of that, did you hear that Bow Wow declined Soulja Boy's offer to do the verses?
What?
No Bow Wow versus Soulja Boy.
Why? Because they knew he'd lose?
I don't know, but then he turned around and said, I'm going to bet my Lambo. I'm going to bet my Lambo. And
Who,
then
Soulja Boy or?
Soulja Boy said it.
Yeah, he been said that.
You remember he said it like years ago, they betted pink slips? When they first made Marco Polo. I remember
What were they betting on?
They were betting pink slips for their Lambos. I think Bow Wow
Were they racing?
There's some bullshit. I don't even know what happened.
Rapping?
They was just talking shit. You know how they be flexing. Niggas be lying.
But he was the first. Just like Ray J.
I was the first to have a kitchen table in my kitchen.
Ooh, you see what's on the screen? It's a frozen lady. We watching clips from fighting scenes on YouTube as our side entertainment.
You know, and speaking of side energy,
speaking of side chicks,
these hoes ain't shit. Let me tell you what happened to me. I've been cutting bitches off left and right. They
ain't right.
They don't act how it's supposed to go. Like, I'm nice to you, you nice to me. And you said, okay, cool. I want you to be my, you give me boyfriend vibes. Like, all right, cool.
Ooh, you don't want no boyfriend vibes. You want side boy vibes.
I don't want no vibes. I want get money vibes. If it ain't putting money in my pocket, I ain't really trying to move for it.
So you're saying if a lady whines and dines you, she got it?
Yeah, I'm easy.
You a cheap date.
I'm a thought. Get me lit.
You give me some steak, I'm putting out. Just any girl that gives young Darius steak, just know that he's putting some A1 sauce on that thing and going to town.
And I'm paying.
Young Darius apparently is pretty easy when you give him steak. He gives head. He eats booty. He eats booty like groceries.
Shout out to Kevin Gates. I don't get tired.
Your favorite artist?
Nah. It's Rick Ross, the boss. 305. All day.
Where does Rick Ross get his money from? He has like one of the biggest houses I've ever seen. And he's not even top 20.
He's actually number one.
Number one in what list? All time?
My list, all time.
Oh my god. That's like saying Dylon's your favorite rapper.
No, but you know who was one of my favorite rappers?
DMX. Shout out to GOAT.
I remember my stepdad.
GOAT of dog barking.
My stepdad used to have the DMX. And he used to the party. I forgot something about a party. Like it was a music video. He fell, landed on the ground. Something about a party. Went out crazy. He had the CD. I remember I stole it. He broke up with my mom. They broke up. I took the DVD. I took the CD And then like a week later, he hit me up like, "Hey, dude, you got my CD?" And I lied about it, and then he found it. I got an ass whooping.
You weren't good at hiding things?
Not back then. I got better. But R.I.P. to DMX. Did you listen to the album?
The newest one?
The newest, any of them?
Yeah, I listened to it back in the day. The big songs. I wasn't like the biggest DMX fan.
What song do you remember off the top of your head? If you remember any.
I've had too much twisted tea to even try to pull that from my brain right now.
Oh, yeah. This is the song I remember. X gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you. That was the song.
That's one everyone knew.
And then what these bitches want from a nigga.
Yeah, all the classics. Like if I hear like the beat or something, I know what it is. But
True, but yeah, once again, R.I.P. Lil Loaded, R.I.P. The Legend, DMX,
R.I.P. Fredo Santana.
R.I.P. Fredo Santana.
Yes.
All right, moving on. Next topic. Have you heard of this new? Well, I thought it was new. I thought this is a new challenge going on. This dry scooping, but Gavin told me that people been doing
that sounds
this
like
shit.
some shit you do in the bedroom. This man is a freak. Honestly, he literally we literally talk about topics the day before, brainstorm a little bit, try to get our shit a little bit together, and this man comes to me and he's like, "Hey, you do that dry scooping?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm not. I don't sound like I do none of that." Then I found out like it was just those. I didn't know that it was that fad of those people just taking shots of the It's not the protein powder. What is it? It's the pre-workout.
Same shit. They all powder.
Yeah.
You
know what we mean.
So basically, what they're doing is they're scooping protein powder. Mm-hmm. The scoop of the protein powder is like it's a lot, and they swallowing it. No water. They ain't drinking nothing.
No.
Their mouth is dry as shit. And apparently, just one person caught a heart attack. No disrespect, but why the fuck are you doing that? That is the dumbest thing. What is that like?
And I saw like a YouTube video doing some research on this where they said like it's literally made to like the ingredients are meant to like interact with water. That's like literally how they get going and work. So if you're just like relying off like the water that's in your body or like off your saliva, like it's not even gonna work right. And people have had heart attacks and stuff like so. Stop trying to do it for the Instagram. And value your life, people.
I can't wait till the new thing comes out. I'm so tired of TikTok.
Should we get on the powders? I mean, we'll do it the right way with water, but we're working out. Tales from the Crib is getting buff. We might even enter the boxing ring like the Paul brothers. Give us a year or two of training.
I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about buying us some gloves and some masks. And a face mask. You uncoordinated. You like to punch people in the dick.
You know who would whoop your ass?
Who?
I got money on wax. From Brilliant Idiots.
You know who whoop your ass?
Who?
Nate Robinson.
Nah, Nate's too little.
You little.
He's too little.
You 5'5".
I'm a Jake Paul. He going night.
You going night.
Man, he's scarred for life. I remember he disappeared for 6 months, and then I saw him on the Players Tribune YouTube doing that house guest, but he was doing it virtually because of COVID, and I was like, oh man, I feel so sorry for you, Nate. Like your career was doing so good. You were playing good in the big three. You had a show on YouTube with the Players Tribune. You were getting paid for other stuff, and then you just got knocked the hell out. Like that just killed your whole brand.
Hey, I mean, you can't let two short people in be at the same time. They let Isaiah Thomas in. They can't let both of them in. Yeah, what's it like next year?
No, it's not even. Nate's too old. He's done.
Isaiah
Thomas he's gonna be in the big three. No, I'm talking about Nate Robinson too. No, I'm saying like Nate was really building a good career for himself after basketball with having a show and doing all kinds of other stuff, and then him getting knocked out, he kind of had to disappear for a little bit. Like he literally was like didn't even post on Instagram for like months.
I don't mean to hate. I don't mean to hate on.
It's tough when you get knocked out like that. I mean, he was faced it. Like we said in the last episode, he put his dick in the dirt. Well, buy him. There's no when someone puts your dick in the dirt and it's on film like that, that scars you for life. That video's probably got like 30 million views.
Oh my god, that is funny.
Like the whole world saw that.
Moving on. What are we talking about next, Yasmin?
You got the docket, sir. Enlighten me.
You know what? I'm surprised this whole episode he did not say one thing about the Dallas Mavericks, about Luka Doncic.
We're going to a game 7 because the role players cannot make it. We recording right after game 6. They can't make any shots, and it's ridiculous. Luka can't do it by himself.
What's going on with Porzingis?
They're like hugging him. Like every time he goes in the post, like they're all over him, and there should be a foul, and they don't call it. And then when he actually gets good position and catches it, he's 7'3". So every time he turns around and does a fadeaway, they just put a smaller guy on him, and like when he turns around, his elbow is like head height. So every time he turns around, they just fall down and act like his elbow hit him in the face, and he gets an offensive foul. So they basically like made him like nothing in the series.
I've seen on the replays every time Luka Doncic like drives down the hole, and he's like, for some reason he's guarded by Rondo, and I thought it was weird. But every time he sees him guarded, he'll let Luka pass him, and he just like hit his arm up, and I'm like, what the hell is that? He just keep hitting his arm up, and he miss it.
Yeah, they're doing stuff like that, so it's ridiculous. Like it felt like at a point watching the game that the refs were like taking over the game. Like the NBA lost a lot of money with COVID, and I know they're trying to extend these series. Like some of these games with the officiating, even in other series, it's been absolutely horrendous. Terrible. If I was as bad as my job as the NBA officials, like it's crazy. Like anybody would be fired. It's ridiculous. But speaking of ridiculous,
did you see? What's ridiculous is the fucking New York Knicks lost. They couldn't win 2 fucking games. They kept doing the same.
Give the podcast your thoughts about the Knicks, and I'm gonna act like an old man, and I'm gonna go drain the snake.
So let me tell you my frustration.
Tell us what about this series.
Atlanta Hawks versus the Knicks. First off, I don't even like the Hawks. I had my hopes so high on getting the New York Knicks at least to the second round. I'm like, yeah, they winning. Everybody talking about them. Every time they win, I'm looking up on YouTube, seeing who talking about them, because everywhere you turn, talking about the same shit. LeBron James and all the other bullshit. I love them, but I want to hear some other shit. So they won one game. I'm like, they gonna win another game. I even made a bet on it, lost on it, but that's besides the point. We ain't gonna talk about that. But like I was saying, they fucking lost. They kept doing the same shit over and over again. Every 5 seconds, it was the same shit. Julius Randle's run down the court. He'd try to run to the hole. Run to the hole. It'd be a brick fucking water. He'd hit it. It was basically like him doing the same thing over and over again, like they're playing ping pong. It was motherfucking pat ball, hand and ball. Him hitting the wall. Him losing the ball. Him hitting the wall. Him losing the ball. And they lost the fucking series. And they didn't make any changes.
Who's losing the ball?
Julius Randle. Every time he drove down, he kept hitting the zone, and that's all they kept doing, and they never changed the game plan up. I'm like, okay, you lose this game, you see they're doing this game plan. The next game comes, okay, you think they're gonna do something different? No, the fucking New York Knicks doing the same fucking shit. Julius Randle runs down the hole, see if he can do it this way. No, bitch, you still can't fucking do it. Do something fucking different. No, they didn't do anything different. They fucking lost.
The Knicks used to be my team. I loved them when they had Amari and Melo and JR and all those boys.
The New York Knicks are only good in Spike Lee movies.
And then, I liked all them, and then I stayed with them for a little bit even after all that. They got Porzingis. I thought Porzingis was cool. But then after they got rid of Porzingis, I was like, done. I was like, I'm moving with Porzingis to Dallas. That's going to be my team. But basically, I still follow all the old Knick Instagram, like the fan pages, the ones where people interact, and now I just troll their ass all the time. I said Julius Randle is a bum.
Now I heard, you gonna get fucking blocked on Instagram. You got blocked on Twitter for disrespecting KD.
He deserved it.
Now you finna get blocked on Instagram, and we have nowhere to promote that because you keep getting blocked.
No, I don't. I don't go at him on my Instagram. I cherish my Instagram a little bit, but Twitter, man, I actually did have a decent following, but chalk it up to the game.
Speaking of Atlanta, I heard that Luka got drafted originally by Atlanta, and then he got traded for Trae Young.
Yeah, they did that because like Atlanta wanted Trae Young.
So you would have been an Atlanta Hawk fan. You was almost an Atlanta Hawk fan. Is that what you're saying?
No, I still would have went for Dallas because like Trae Young and Porzingis would have been cool.
Nah. So you'd have went for. So you'd have went for
I mean,
both
I
teams?
still would have like checked what Luka done because like I saw what he was doing in Europe before he got drafted and knew he was like a cool player, but like it wouldn't have been like my team. But I would have like just checked to see what he did.
Let's see how the playoffs shaping up. We got, of course, you know, Memphis and Utah. Utah won 4-1. Trash. Did you really think that?
I actually thought Memphis had a shot. I mean, Dylan Brooks, John Morant, they were playing really well. They beat them. I mean, I thought that they were going to keep it up, but Utah just had too much shooting. I mean, I called them Utah Jazz, a.k.a. the hair club for men, with all the balding white men they have on that team that can shoot threes. They look like a bunch of, Joe Ingles looks like Toby from The Office, and they can just bust your ass with threes.
Hell no. All right. So who you got? These round two. Who you got? Denver, Phoenix. Who you got? It's going 7 games. How many games is it going?
6 games. And
6 games.
And I'm taking Denver.
6 games. You taking Denver? I'm taking.
You take Phoenix or you agree? And I'll tell you why I picked Denver. And then once I say why, I think you'll agree with me.
Denver. You know what? I think that's all Phoenix had. I'm going Denver too. That's the most. Chris Paul.
You think it took too much energy to beat the Lakers?
That was
they're
it.
Gonna have left.
Chris Paul did what he had to do. He wasn't gonna make it this far anyway. He knocked out LeBron James. That's good enough.
He's happy. That's like a mini championship for him.
Basically. Why you got Denver?
I got Denver because basically Jokic has been killing it. He's been the MVP. I mean, I think other players are better. Like, I would take other players over him, but he's just been the MVP because he's been the most consistent with big numbers. Like, he's not missing games. And, like, with going against Phoenix, they got DeAndre Ayton to guard him, and I think with Jokic being aggressive, he's going to get DeAndre Ayton in foul trouble, I believe, in the first quarter of every game.
Yeah, I think they're going to cancel each other out.
No, I don't think they're going to cancel each other out. I think that Jokic is going to get DeAndre Ayton in foul trouble in the first quarter of every game. And then after that, Phoenix has no other big man that can guard Jokic, and then Jokic is going to be killing them, absolutely murdering them when they try to guard him with like Jay Crowder, who's like, I mean, Jokic is just too big. He's just too heavy. He's too big of a dude, and he's going to go for a lot of points, and then they're going to have to double team, and then he's going to get the rest of the team involved, and it's going to get ugly quick. I really want to say they're going to gentleman sweep them and win in 5 games, but I think the league wants the series to go longer because they want to make more money back, so I'm going to say Denver in 6.
And I'm still going to say, fuck the NBA. Lakers should have won. Lakers should have won the championship.
I know. What the hell?
R.I.P. Kobe.
Did you see that bullshit where Devin Booker was saying, I felt like Kobe was with me that night? I mean, Kobe was rooting against the Lakers, you asshole. Like, you're going to beat the Lakers and then say that Kobe told you to do it for him? Like, what the hell?
He said that for real?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then he got LeBron to sign a jersey.
I saw that.
And, post a picture with him, and LeBron looked like such a loser. Like, oh, he beat my ass and took my jersey.
So, okay. So, I seen that he didn't shake anybody's hand. Do you think he didn't shake anybody's hand because
Anthony
he
Davis
didn't respect
sucks.
them, or he didn't shake anybody's hand because he really wanted to slap the fuck out of all his teammates because Kuzma scored fucking 2 points, Alex Caruso scored 2 points.
I think all things can be correct. I think that he was just done with it. He's never lost in the first round, and then he knows that Chris Paul is going to talk about this every time that they're drinking wine for the next 30 years. LeBron will have all these championships, and Chris Paul will still bring up the one time that he sent him home in the first round. And he knows that is going to be the worst thing in his life. They're going to be drinking wine and smoking cigars, and Chris Paul's going to be like, hey, Bron, hey, You remember when remember I beat you and sent you home in the first round right after you won a championship? And then Bron's going to be like, you remember when I won like 6 or 7 rings? And then he's like, yeah, I remembered that, but I also remembered sending you home in the first round.
And I had one arm.
And I had one arm. Like, man, I was like, only like the goat of goats could do that. And then LeBron would just lose his shit. His head would explode.
And then it'd be a State Farm commercial.
And then Cliff Paul would come in and uppercut LeBron.
Where's your wallet?
It said, how do you like them apples? Applesauce, bitch.
Moving on. All right. Bucks Nets. Bucks net. That's a good one.
Ooh, I want to say, I think that they haven't played Brooklyn at full health. So they've never played with Kyrie, James, and Durant. The other games have been close, but that's because they're either missing one of the 3 All-Stars or 2 of the 3 All-Stars in each of the games. So, but with everyone playing, I'm going to take Brooklyn in 6 games because I think Brooklyn could win in 5, but I think the league's going to basically make the fouls call, so it's going to be Brooklyn in 6.
I really want Ben Simmons and the Sixers to win, so Ben Simmons can say, fuck everybody. I don't got to shoot no fucking threes. Suck my dick.
He got to watch his free throws. They hacking a Ben.
It don't matter. It don't matter. He gonna win. Because honestly, I don't really think it's anybody left.
Wait, who are they playing again?
The Nets.
No, Ben Simmons on Philly.
Oh, I'm tripping. The Ben Simmons on Philly. There.
Pull up the bracket again.
ATL.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I say if if Joel Embiid doesn't play, I'm taking Atlanta in 6.
If Joel
Embiid doesn't play, if Joel Embiid does not play, I'm taking Atlanta in 6 because Trae Young is acting like Trae the Truth.
Trae too short.
No, they're both short.
Listen here, I feel like if they let Atlanta win, whoever wins the other series, Nets and Bucks, is guaranteed to go to the championship game.
Yep,
guaranteed.
I think Brooklyn's going to the finals, and honestly, I don't know who's gonna make it out of the West, but I thought the Lakers could maybe handle them with having like a bunch of All-Stars on their team. I thought they were healthy, but then they started dropping like flies. But like I thought, I think Brooklyn might beat any team that comes out of the West.
I think Milwaukee gonna win.
If it's like Utah or Denver that comes out of the West, I think Brooklyn's beating the doors off of any of them.
I think that I heard
and
also,
I don't want Brooklyn to win.
No. I heard that the reason why they think Milwaukee's gonna win because it's all gonna come down to Milwaukee's been the same team over and over again. They have chemistry. The Nets.
Drew Holiday's new.
That's it. But the Nets, everybody hasn't played a full season together. Everybody's new. Nobody knows who's gonna have the ball the last 2 minutes of the game. When we down, who's gonna make the shots? Because right now James Harden is playing this all passive stuff, which is cool. He gets little 20 points, 50 assists. It's cool and all that stuff. But when it go down, James Harden is James Harden. And he's gonna take over and he's gonna shoot. He's gonna chuck that shit, and you're gonna lose because he's gonna chuck that shit.
No, he's gonna give the ball to Durant. And Durant's gonna do it. KD for 3,
he lets KD do it because they're up. But as soon as they're down, he's gonna go in.
We'll see.
I'm taking over.
You want to bet on the series? You want to bet on the Brooklyn-Milwaukee series?
Milwaukee. How many games?
Milwaukee.
6.
Okay. I'm gonna do Brooklyn at 6. What are we betting?
Black and Miles.
I bet you 2 Black and Milds on that series. 2 top tier Black and Milds. 2 FBG Duck. Black and Milds. Duck, duck, goose. The goose is loose.
No comment. I'm over here thinking like, where's the topics? I'm looking for the notebook. I'm over here.
It's in your lap.
It's in my lap. But moving on to the next topic, we've been going for a little minute. I'm actually
We have 59 minutes right
breaking
now.
records.
Breaking records. We're gonna go for an hour and a half, and we're gonna have the longest episode of Tales from the Crib coming to you live from SA, Texas. You know, speaking of Texas, everybody and their mother is moving to Texas. How do you feel about that? Because you're a transplant too. You ain't had no family from here. You weren't born. I wasn't born here either, but I had family that was established from here. You know, father was in the military, so I was kind of on a move. But this is, you know, kind of my mother's homeland, so I got a stake in Texas. You don't got no stake at all. No,
I'm about to put
no stake.
my burrito all on everybody's grill. It's going down. This summer coming, I'm turning up. I ain't playing no games.
You
no
got a taco
mercy.
truck?
I'm tired of people playing games. I'm just going crazy. I'm finna just. Let me tell you.
What's the next topic?
Moving on. We talked about playoffs. We talked about DMX, RIP, the GOAT. I mean, moving on. Next thing we got to talk about is.
Oh, new music.
Hey, did you hear the new Dirk and Baby yet?
I've heard a handful of songs. Sounds pretty dope, but it sounds like all Little Baby type beats. They should have done more like Dirk type
Nah,
beats.
they did Forever Rolling, the ESC, what's the name, ESCG dude. They did one of his beats is like song number 3. But what I do like, Dirk is snapping on all these songs. And
Snap, crack a lacking.
he going crazy on every song. And then I went on Instagram. Everything I turned to was like, if this was an NBA playoffs, Dirk would have averaged 30 points in every game. That's how fire he was in every track.
I saw that. So Dirk's doing good. OTF on the rise.
You know, that goes to show you. You know, you
Work
a little
hard,
hard
play
work,
hard.
dedication. Keep going. You going?
It's gonna do major numbers because like that's a good link.
It is. You think?
You know, that's bringing like almost like they're kind of similar fan bases, but they're also like not the exact same fan bases. So I believe it's gonna do pretty numbers. I'm gonna say like 80 to 110K. What do you think?
110 and up.
110 and up, damn.
110 and up. Yeah. I definitely think 110 up because I still haven't even finished it yet. But
I haven't finished it. I'll give my fuller thoughts on a later episode.
you think it's going to be better than what's another duo tape?
You know, go ahead.
What's the Future and Drake's tape?
Oh, I know what you. Yeah.
Is it better than that?
I don't know. I haven't finished it, so it could be, possibly.
I really think it's
possible.
I've been to track number 5 or 6. It's still going crazy. You know.
You know who else had an album that I had no idea was putting out an album?
Lloyd Banks.
Yes. How did you know?
You for real?
No.
No. For real. You was finna say Lloyd Banks?
No. Got you, bitch. It's Young Chop.
Really?
He has a 7-song, looks like a little EP, with no features. Oh wait, no features with your other favorite artist, Kevin Gates. He has one feature with Kevin Gates. Shout out Kevin Gates.
You see? Wait, hold on. Is this a Young Chop rapping?
Young Chop on the beat rapping. I'm gonna play. No, I'm not gonna play because I don't want a copyright strike. So
you a smart one. See, I told you I taught you well.
I taught myself.
All right, but let me see. Let's see. We got Dad. You know, I think today we did a real good job. You know, we made it this far.
We said an hour and a half. We had an hour and 4.
I ain't say all that. Just like you quit on the gym.
Oh, I did not quit on the gym, sir. I went Charlie's Angels 3, full throttle.
Ain't you supposed to be going to the gym tomorrow?
I don't know. I gotta check my schedule.
And you buying food today? For your negligence, you gotta go 75% on tacos.
What? Nah, I think I went full % on the teas. So I think it's somebody's turn to sponsor us by Mama Margie's, San Antonio, Texas.
I do not eat that Bologna.
What are we talking? We also, you know what, we got to, one thing we got to talk about is San Antonio Eats. So
One thing I like,
we got to start bringing the food places up.
You know, one food truck I've seen is the blue one's the Philly cheesesteak one. It looks so good.
A Philly cheesesteak truck?
It's the Philly cheesesteak. No, it's the blue truck where they sell Philly cheesesteaks. It look fire. They got the loaded fries with the fries and the bacon.
I haven't been there. I got to try it out.
It looks amazing. I never, every time I pass it, I'm never hungry, so I can't get it. It's a waste of time.
Oh, you've never tried it?
I haven't tried. I've always passed it.
We'll make a I'll put a bookmark for that one. We're gonna check it out.
What place you think?
My personal favorite spot is Ricky's Tacos over by UTSA. It's a taco truck that sells mini tacos and quesadillas. It's honestly the best I've had on the planet. On the planet.
You mean, is that the one by UTSA?
Yeah, the one that was by the gas station.
That moved?
That's at the Shell.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Speaking of colleges, let's shout out. I'm gonna shout out Deion Sanders.
Why?
Because he's coming out with a documentary in July about
the U.
No, you go to fucking you had the floor to say bitch. The fuck? No, he's going to do this documentary about him deciding to go to a HBCU college, him trying to make HBCU bigger because it makes more sense. Like, it's black people.
People are trying it.
They're trying to blow up the black schools. So.
Do they have HBCU?
HBCU what?
Do they have HWCUs? Historically white colleges? Or do they have historically brown colleges?
I'm pretty sure they have historically brown colleges. Now, historically white colleges, if I had to think, it would be like
are we becoming Power Rangers? Historically blue colleges, historically yellow colleges. What is this?
I will not let you disrespect my childhood like that. The Power Rangers was amazing.
Power Rangers was dope. Shout out to Power Rangers.
But okay. So, on the docket, let's talk about things that we didn't talk about that didn't make it. Or things we just forgot about because we just ain't give a fuck. First things first, what we talking about? Talk about that Atari game coming back in June 15, 2021. What do you even know what Atari is?
I know what Atari is, but Atari is a little bit before my time. It's something that the people like yourself that's born in the 80s would know fully about. Is the Atari gaming system. So, that's kind of your thing. They did retro the Super Nintendo, which I did current. I did purchase that where it has all the games like preloaded.
You didn't even play it.
I barely played it. Like, it's fun, but it's like I'd rather play something else. But the thing that I would wanted to do, but I never did, is like I forget how much the console was, but it's like on eBay they had it for like $50 more. You could get it where like someone basically like jailbroke it, and then instead of having like 8 games, you have like 250 games.
You talk about the Soldier Boy game console?
No, not the Soldier Boy game console. Shout out Soldier Boy, but it's the Super Nintendo, the system that you buy from the store, the retro one that has like 8 or 12 or 15 games, whatever the heck it has, but they like jailbreak it and they put like more memory and they put like 250 games. So you have like all the Super Nintendo games, like every one that was made. And I'm like, I should have did that because I probably would have played it more if I would have had like every Super Nintendo game.
I'm the first one that used to wear pants with pockets.
So you were wearing women's jeans the whole time, and then one time you stopped, you decided to stop?
I was born with pants with pockets. I'm the first.
Oh, you were born that way.
Shout out to Soldier Boy. King Draco. All right, another thing we ain't talk about: Patrick Star getting his own TV. Did you used to watch SpongeBob?
No,
have you watched SpongeBob?
I mean, I watched SpongeBob for a little bit. Like SpongeBob came out when I was like, I think I was already done with elementary. I think I had to be in middle school. So I mean, it was like okay. Like I saw like the first 3-4 seasons of SpongeBob that came out when I was in middle school, but then like when I went to high school, I just didn't really watch it anymore. It felt like too kiddie for me.
I still watch SpongeBob.
I don't know. I just never was a fan like that. Like I watch Ed, Ed and Eddie. I watch Dexter's Lab.
I watch Dexter's
I
Lab.
watch Johnny Bravo. I watch Samurai Jack. I watch Powerpuff Girls. I watch Dexter's Lab. I don't know. Did I say that one?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't know, but I would like all those classic shows. That's what I was watching.
You know, I used to watch. I watch SpongeBob, but especially when I'm on the Black and Mild. Give me a Black and Mild.
Black and Mild, SpongeBob's the way to go.
Hell yeah.
Black and Mild, SpongeBob, Twisted Tea and me.
Of course, can't go no wrong with that. But you know, I can't wait. It's coming. Remember, once again, it's coming out. I don't remember. I think it's at June. Did I cut that paper off? Oh man, fuck it. Moving on. Next topic. You know, another thing we had to talk about was they doing another fucking reboot, a remake of another classic TV show.
Oh Lord, I saw the trailer for it and it like scared me. I think I'm gonna have nightmares about the Rugrats animated trailer. Like they try to make everything with current technology and it looks terrible. It's like all the hand-drawn anime and cartoons was awesome back in the day. And then like they try to make everything like bubble 3D computer art style and it just looks terrible.
You know, it reminds me of back when NBA Live used to be the shit until like it just like they got too advanced. Like, oh, we're gonna make everybody look all blocky and weird, and we're just gonna sell it to everybody. And look what happened. They still not at the top no more. Nobody even plays NBA Live.
Man, I miss NBA Live. Like they have more controls than 2K has now in their current one, but it's like they just stopped. Like I don't know what happened. Like, and what's weird is like they were the number one NBA selling game like up until like the last 2 years before they stopped. Like 2K took over 1 year, they took over the next year, and then like NBA Live just stopped making games after losing for 2 years in a row. It's like y'all couldn't keep it going, man. Y'all might have came back. You just might have to try more. But like, I honestly hated 2K. I played all the NBA Lives for like 8 or 10 years, and then I finally had to make the switch when they stopped making it.
Man, I'm so upset about it. And remember, I bought you. Remember that time you were talking shit, and I bought you a video game. I bought you NBA Live. He's like,
and we played it like 7 times.
Never played it again.
Because we were like, it's cool, but it kind of feels. You have remember when you would ever like go to a place or arcade that had like the NBA arcade game? It felt like that, like where you, I don't know, it didn't feel right.
NFL Blitz.
Yeah, it was like Blitz NBA.
Horrible.
God, I miss Blitz. And you know what?
What?
As far as picking wrong sides, I picked NBA over 2K, and I've lost that one. I picked Blitz over Madden. I was like, why would I play Madden when there's Blitz? I played Blitz every year for a few years, and then they were like, nope, no more. I think they tried. What was the neighborhood game? The one where it was like what was the NBA Street Ball one?
NBA Street.
Yeah, NBA Street. Then they had NFL Street, right too. Mm-hmm. Those were good games. The EA big games. Those were dope.
Matter of fact, I have NFL. Basically, it's NFL Street. They added it to the new Madden. I still haven't played it. I haven't even played. I bought the Madden game. I haven't played it since like November. I can't get it,
dude. I played football my whole life, and I've never gotten into one Madden the game. I told you, I picked Blitz. They stopped making Blitz. I stopped playing football games. NBA, I love basketball so much. I switched with football. I was like, nah, I guess I'm just done playing football games. Okay. I still have my 64 and I still have my Blitz, and I will still murk you with Brett Favre.
This guy, you and Brett, get off the Wrangler jeans.
Wrangler.
Matter of fact, I need to go to Walmart tomorrow
and get you some Wranglers.
Nah, get some black tees.
Black tees.
Some black tees.
Some wife beaters?
Nah, black tees, bitch.
Just V-neck. Plain black tees.
V-neck.
What was this? Oh, yeah. Finish Line used to have that. Remember they used to sell the tall, like just single colored tees.
I never actually bought the tees from those places because they was like $13 for one tee, and I can go.
But they would have deals. Like if you bought like
30 of them,
like 3 of them, you would get them for like $7 a piece or like $8 a piece or something.
I can go to the Arab around the corner and get it for $3.
You go to a flea market.
No, the A-Rap store, the gas station for $3.39 for
Look,
the 3X.
Look on the screen. We watching.
This is Venom.
Nah, we
Sub-Zero?
watching Mortal Kombat on the screen on the side.
Oh, what? Oh, they basically is that Sub-Zero? Yeah, they basically made Sub-Zero.
No, they're making like smoke. And what are their names? I don't know. This was like from a few years ago when like someone that was like really into it, like this was like fan made, and then they got like back.
No wonder I didn't know what it was. I was like, what the hell? I don't remember this.
It came out a few years ago, but like I got like you know how they have those like cheap Blu-rays that sometimes have like 3 or 4 movies? I got one of those where it had like Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and then it had like the compilation of all these YouTube videos merged into like one movie, kind of like how we're watching it now on YouTube. But it came with that on Blu-ray. It was pretty funny. I was like, they really got like the YouTube stuff and like made it kind of like semi-official. They did decent. I mean, it looks good. It looks good. They put some real money into it.
That's sad.
I don't know if it was like fan backed. Like, I don't know, because you can get backing all kinds of ways now. And I'm not into it like that to know everything.
At least they got some. At least they got somebody backing them up. I watched it. They got my view, my life.
Have you seen the newest movie? I gotta watch that. I got one. That's what I meant to watch. I need to watch Mortal Kombat. I need to.
Stars Plus.
You got the HBO app?
I know somebody.
We gotta get it because we gotta watch the new Mortal Kombat and we gotta watch the new Conjuring.
I heard they keep like the movies on there for a certain amount of time, then they take it off.
Yeah, so they're on there, so we need to get on it so we could watch Conjuring and Mortal Kombat.
I'm off this. We can watch it this weekend. I'm off this weekend. But that means
but we never finished food in San Antonio. Where we getting this? Where we getting our grub on?
Tonight?
Yeah.
What time is it? It's late.
It's like 1 a.m. We ain't got much options.
You paying? You paying for yourself? You paying for yourself?
I was gonna pay for myself.
Gyms?
Or
gyms.
You really want to go to gyms?
Nah, they probably closed.
No, they open, but I'm like, that's really where you want to go?
Yes. Nah, I think they're closed. Bucko, they're closed. I think that's Denny's. And I think
nobody wants none of those places.
IHOP?
9.
You said 9? The fuck is a 9?
It's no in German. Esta noche no.
Chachos it
you
is.
You hear me? Esta noche no.
Okay.
This means no, not tonight.
Okay, I'm
trilingual.
A couple other no's we had that didn't make it to the podcast. You know, we talked about Beat King having 6 people perform at a show that Gavin thinks is so fucking hilarious.
So Beat King supportedly is a Houston legend, but
that's like a Dallas or Houston. He's like somewhere in Texas.
He's a Texas legend, Houston legend. He's always on Instagram with all kinds of girls, and he was performing live, and they had like 6 people show up. It was probably something random. I know it's not his fault. I know he has a following. I know he's this and that. But still, seeing him perform for like the 6 or 7 people that was there, regardless of what situation made it that way, was still funny just to have a video clip. That's all I'm saying. I
seen a picture of him on Instagram with a shirt that said, "I love bitches that suck dick." And I was like, I fucking agree with that. I'm going to follow you.
You know what? We might have to bring Tales to the Crib to the mall and start making comedy videos. Tales from the Crib comedy.
Yeah. So I'm start walking up to people and saying,
we're gonna start screen printing inappropriate shirts and have you walk up to people.
I'm gonna start off like this, like Gavin. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you think I can beat your ass?
And I'll be like, you beat my ass. Let me think about this. On a 1 to 10, like 10, like 30. being like I'm beaten into a pulp, and 1 being like I'm walking away fine. I think 0, because I'm like Neo in the Matrix. No, he ain't touching me, and I'm putting him to the ground. No effort. No effort.
You
can't see me.
John Cena. All right,
Should have been John Cena in the new Fast and Furious movie. He was in it. He did have a part.
He is. Isn't he in the new Fast and the Furious?
Is he in the? I haven't seen the newest movie.
The newest one is gonna be in it. It's no more Rock. He has his own.
The Rock.
He has his own thing.
The Rock's still in it. The Rock making that moolah.
They putting everybody. They gonna put Vince McMahon in it. He gonna be the long lost dad.
I can't believe that. Like, I've been alive for like 10 Fast and Furious movies. Like, I know they just made 9. With the way they're going, they're gonna make it 10. And I'm like, are you gonna take this to like Fast and Furious 15?
What has more? Who has more series, Fast and Furious or Star Wars?
It's getting close. No, Star Wars has more. Like, as far as movies that are in that universe, but it's getting close.
All right. Another thing we didn't talk about was 2 more topics.
Oh yeah. So do you watch The Office?
Of course I watch The Office.
Of course, like
wait, the American one or the other one?
Cause you're British, right?
Good day, Merc.
Good day, mate. It's me, yeah, chat. Jesse.
Is that Australian?
Sometimes I don't know. They sound the same. A couple beers, they all sound the same.
Cancelled.
You don't know if you're from down under or across the pond.
That's Australia.
I might fight a kangaroo, or I might take your mother.
Suck your mother. All right. But and then the last thing we didn't talk about was
we didn't even start.
I don't know anything about it, right?
Okay, so The Office. Do you know? Let me pull her face up. It's Ellie Kemper.
You gotta show me. You gotta show me.
We're pulling it up. She was on The Office. She was basically took over as a receptionist after Pam, because Pam moved to like office manager.
That was the girl that married the other dude, the funny dude they used to pick on.
This girl. You see. This girl.
Yeah, she reminds me.
She was like, she came on in the later seasons.
I remember her.
See, I knew you had a soft spot for white women. See, look, there she is with Dwight Schrute.
What? They do they date for real?
No, they didn't date. They just took a picture. People can take a picture and not date. Jesus.
I can't.
But yeah, that's how she looked on The Office. But basically, they said that
I can't. I can't.
Back in the day, she was in a pageant. She won the pageant, but they said the pageant was basically like a KKK pageant. They basically found out like it was like basically like an all white people type celebration pageant, but after a certain time, they changed it to where like anybody could enter in like the 70s or the 80s, and she competed in like the 80s or 90s. So it was like even before she competed, anyone could enter, no matter what race they were. But they tried to make it seem like she won like a Nazi fashion, a Nazi pageant.
So she's not a racist.
No, she's not racist. It's just people overreacting, basically. But it's still funny. They're like, "You won this Nazi pageant. You're done." You basically saluted to Hitler, and you took your tiara.
She was like 13 years old or 12 years old.
She was older than that, but she was a little bit older, but still a teenager.
On final note,
I got a new name. I'm thinking of Young Yodi, Chico Grande, Papa O'Block. I got many names. The Truth,
Papa gas station pill,
Mr. No, no, Mr. No Pull Out, Mr. Plan B and the Eggs is looking for another.
Plan B and the Eggs. That's the new one.
Yeah, because I'm Mr. No Pull Out.
Toxic.
You gotta have plans when you're Mr. No Pull Out. You gotta get that crushed up Plan B and the eggs. You make 2 batches of eggs, and you always make hers first. Make you feel special, and make sure you don't have no kids. It's a win-win, baby.
And on that note,
but no, that's because on that note, we're talking about my new name for a second.
Okay.
My new AKA.
What's your AKA?
Swamp Dolphin.
Swamp Dolphin.
Because I'm from the swamp, and I'm dolphin on these bitches.
Does that mean you got a little meat?
No. Have you seen how dolphins flip out the water? They got big flip energy.
Big flip energy.
They got big fin energy.
You're stupid.
We almost did the hour 30. We had an hour 24. I mean, we're gonna finish it. We're gonna wrap it up here, or we're gonna drop it. We're gonna drop 5 more minutes of knowledge on them. We're gonna break the record.
Or we gonna drop a 5-minute freestyle
To the lo-fi beat in the background. Nah. Let me hear you say. You know, I used to do that back in the day. I used to play Gears of War, the original one, on Xbox, and I used to take my Xbox to the living room so I could plug it in directly to the internet so I'd have my best connection. And I would always get on the same time, and there'd always be all these German kids playing, and they'd be talking in German. And I would always hide on the corner. And every time someone would come around the corner, I'd pop out and chainsaw them. And every time I chainsaw them, I'd go, nah. And it would be cussing me out in German, and it would be like the best. It would be the highlight of my day.
I remember the highlight. What's one thing I remember when I remember one time I was a kid. I racked up a $300 landline bill because I was calling.
Who were you calling?
I was calling the 1-800 numbers.
For the women or for the what do they call them?
I burn you with this black and mild. Keep playing.
What it was for, like, the what do they call it? The fortune tellers? Or was
Cleo?
it for? Yeah, was it Miss? What do you call Miss Cleo?
You know, Miss Cleo
Or were you calling the late night lines?
She was in Florida. Nah.
It all makes sense.
But no, what did I say again? What did I say?
They used to call Miss Cleo. You racked up
No,
like
bitch.
a $300 phone bill.
No, bitch. So I used to call the 1-800 numbers, and I remember it used to always ask me like, "How old are you?" and all this stuff, and I used to lie, and I used to ask my mom. I used to forget my mom's birthday until I wrote it down. I wrote her birthday and I named her birthday, year, month, and day. All that. Every time I called, I used to say that birthday. And then one time, she got the bill. She said, "What the hell is this?" And I was like, "I don't know. It wasn't me. It was Jeremy." And at this time, I was probably like,
oh my god,
I was probably like 9 or I was probably 10.
that's why Jeremy
Jeremy's
has
like
so many
6.
scars. He's like, "Hey, mama, mama, I didn't do, mama, what?" Is that what happened?
Nah. I think she let it slide. She ain't get no. I don't
Did
think
she
I
pay
got
it or she contest it?
I don't know. I never really asked her.
You know what's funny? Because, like, sometimes you do that shit and then you'll be like, I don't know what happened, and they contest it and somehow, like, they like give them the money back and you're like, that was awesome.
Maybe they never paid it. Well,
Who knows? But where were you going with that?
going with what?
That story.
I don't know. You told a story, so I told a story.
Oh, good story.
What the fuck? Nigga, I'm on the shit. The fuck you mean?
Speaking, you talk about throwing your brother under the bus. Which one of your brothers can whoop your ass?
In what?
One-on-one boxing, not MMA. I'm talking boxing gloves. You gotta actually fight civil. You can't just be a caveman in this bitch.
Well, with this newfound muscle strength I got, I'm knocking niggas out one hit.
You're gonna baptize them?
I'm gonna baptize them.
Dunk them on the ground,
And that's on the OG.
like they did Nate Robinson. Baptized.
Night.
Night, Nate.
Sometimes
He should have a show, Nate's Night Show. Night, Nate.
Night with Nate Robinson.
Yeah. He's like, you see
I
me
can
go to
see it
sleep. He was like, I'm a one-hit wonder, but a different kind of way.
And he gonna host a show in his pajamas.
Is he ready for bed?
That's what he gonna chat. Ready for bed.
It's a kid's show. Nate's Night Show. When he tell the kids that it's time for bed. He's gonna show them how to get in the pajamas and just knock out. Slump.
Speaking of knock out and slump, I'm getting real tired. I think it's time to wrap this up, wind us down. We did real good for this episode.
It's like you said in the OG test podcast. We're here. We almost hit an hour and 30 minutes. We're here.
Don't hate on my greatness. Just know we do this. Once again, just your boy, Jesse J.
Jesse J and the what?
Lex.
in the legs.
BMW, Honda Accord. Your mama loves sucking this long.
Ooh,
Call
hey,
me
wait,
Peter
we're supposed to be PG-13, and here you are getting X-rated in the final seconds. We trying to keep our rating, man.
Okay. Let me stop. Okay, once again, this Tales from the Crib podcast with your host, Jesse J.
What's your side host, Jesse J?
What the fuck ever.
And with your main host, Young Yodi, a.k.a. Papa O-Block,
all right,
a.k.a. Swamp Dolphin, a.k.a. The Chosen One, The Truth. Yeah. Your mother's favorite podcaster.
Remember, like, comment, subscribe. We coming everywhere. We coming with merch. Once again,
follow us on YouTube, Tales from the Crib 210. Follow us on Twitch, Tales from the Crib on Twitch. We're gonna be coming to you live and on the weekends, and maybe from your mother's house.
Follow me on Twitter, Felix Supreme 305. Once again, come here. Dropping a podcast every week. It's all about consistency, because we gonna kill this shit, because we don't give a fuck about you haters. And remember, don't call my phone if it ain't about money.
If it ain't about business, don't hit my line. And we'll see y'all another time. We out.